Hey runners, Steve here, the Faithful Runner, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about early morning running. My favorite time of day to run. Absolutely, no doubt about it. I love getting up early, I love getting my day started with some exercise, and the cool thing about it is then I'm done for the rest of the day with my exercise routine. And really, it makes me feel good, it makes me feel accomplished, and it makes me feel energized. If you're not already an early morning runner, I got a few tips and tricks to help you get out the door first thing in the morning. Number one is simple. It's really a no-brainer. If you want to wake up early and get your exercise out of the way, you have to get some sleep. You have to go to bed earlier than anticipated. If you're used to staying up and watching late movies or watching the late show, get to bed, go to sleep. This may take practice if you're used to staying up late, but it's simply what you have to do. You have to get to bed. You have to get some sleep. Get to bed early to get up early. It's the way it goes. Number two, I have never done this, and I probably will never do this, but it is an option, and it is a way to maybe help you out in the morning to get you going out the door. Number two is sleep with your running clothes on. Not your running shoes, because that would just be uncomfortable. I mean, I would think sleeping in your running clothes might be uncomfortable. You'll want to wake up in just enough time to throw on your shoes and go. Sleep with your running clothes on. I'm not gonna, but you can if you want. Number three is a better option than sleeping with your running clothes on. Lay your running clothes out. Lay out your running clothes, your shoes, your socks, your shorts, your shirts, whatever you're gonna wear for whatever time of year it is. Get that laid out, ready to roll. You get up out of bed, you start throwing your running clothes on. I always say, once you start getting your gear on, you're heading out the door, no doubt about it. You get your running clothes on, you're ready to head out the door. Number four. Now, I don't use one of these, and I haven't for years. I have like an internal mental clock that wakes me up at about the same time every day. But if you use an alarm clock, which 90% of the people do, put it out of reach. Put it across the room. The alarm goes off, you have to get up, shut the alarm off. You're already out of bed, you might as well throw on your running clothes that you laid out the night before and get going. It's pretty simple. Just keep your snooze button out of reach. Number five is good for a lot of reasons. And you can use this whether you're trying to become a morning runner or you're just trying to get into a new running routine. Have a schedule. Have something to train for. Have a reason to be out there running. Start training for a 5K or a half marathon. Keep races lined up in the books, especially if you're starting out with a new running routine. A schedule will keep you out the door and keep you motivated every time. Number six, map out your route the night before. The last thing you want to do when you get out the door in the morning is have to figure out where you're going, how far you're running, and what your route is going to be. I do this all the time. I think about where I'm going the night before, how many miles I'm going to do, what pace I want to do, and the route I want to take. And this really helps in the morning when I'm ready to go, because I've already got it in my mind where I'm going to go, how far I'm going to go, and what pace I'm going to go. This is very helpful for your tired early morning brain. Number seven is get an early morning run buddy. Nothing keeps you motivated more than when you have someone to run with often. First of all, you feel kind of obligated when you set a schedule with a friend and say, we're going to run it at this day, at this time. You kind of feel obligated to be there and to join them in the run. Also, you get to see how running is working with them and how they're progressing, and that's motivating. So to have a run buddy keeps you motivated, keeps you out the door, and helps you stay on schedule. Number eight is eat something light. It's early morning, you just woke up, you could eat a banana or a protein bar, something like that. Eat something light, have a little bit of water, and then get out the door and do your running routine. To run on an empty stomach probably isn't the best thing to do. Some people say running on an empty stomach helps you burn more fat. I'm not sure about that. I know a lot of times I do run on an empty stomach, but I probably wouldn't recommend it. You always feel better when you've had a little water and a little something in your stomach when you get out there and hit the road. Number nine, wear reflective gear. Reflective gear is super important because it's dark out there. Early morning running is dark. Now what I try to do is map my route down the most well-lit streets in my town. That's not always going to happen. Some streets are going to be dark. You want reflective gear, reflective jackets or shirts or shoestrings or some sort of light on you, something reflective or lit up that motorists can see you. Early morning motorists aren't looking out for early morning runners. So you got to make sure that they can see you. I personally wear a light up armband, anything to help. I have a reflective jacket I wear in the fall and winter. These things are important. You want them to see you. You want them to know that you're there, because otherwise they're probably not looking out for you. Also, wear a headlamp. You want to know, aside from motorists seeing you, you want to be able to see what's ahead of you. And there's going to be obstacles in the road, especially around fall and winter when things are falling out of the trees and things like that. You need to know what's ahead of you. You don't want to roll an ankle or worse. So being able to see the obstacles in your way and making sure that the motorists can see you, super important. Very important. I cannot stress that enough. Watch out for yourself out there. Number 10, and I kind of said this before about eating something in the morning, hydration is so important for runners. And a lot of times we tend to forget that. And a lot of times we don't want to drink water. Water is a little bland. It's not the greatest thing to drink in some opinions. In my opinion, I love water. It makes my body feel good. When I drink water, I feel replenished. But a lot of people don't like water. But hydration, water is so important for runners, and you have to have it. If you don't like water, get used to it. You need it. Very important. So there you go, runners. I thank you guys so much for watching today's tips video, and I hope these tips will help you guys out in your running journey. I really, truly do. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.